Hello everybody and welcome to another wonderful game of Hololive. Today we're going to have what looks like Sakura Miko versus Kiara Chole in this matchup. Both players getting set up. Looks like we both have openers, no mulligans here. And the live will start. So looks like the Kiara Chole will be going first. Attaching red cheer to the active. Has the coterie to start. A little bit of thought here. See any other actions? And we will have the collab here up from the Chole. And then pass. Alright. Over to the Miko side. Draw for turn. Red cheer going to the active. Looks like a Notica going on here. Draw 3. Put down 2 more debuts, all the vanilla debuts here. And then a Miko P to the 1. And then also attaching a Kintoki here, going for the collab. Effect to draw. Okay, and then swinging 40 into the active here. Alright, another red cheer. Probably gonna go to the active Kiara here. Yep. Alright, let's see where we progress from here. Suboptimal board here, but maybe we find something to give us some juice. Need some more Kiara debuts. Playing with Chole the rest of this game would not be that great. Okay. Alright, going into the first milling 4 out here. So get a nice little deck thin before we draw. Still going at the 4 debuts here. So must have a way to get a debut or something of the like in their hand. Have not seen a limited yet for the Kiara players, so hopefully they have something to play this turn. Alright, and there is the cut. And then drawing off of the bloom. Does look like they have a limited support in hand. Trying to see, can't really tell what it is. We'll be looking to see where we go from here. Still suboptimal board states. No other debuts for follow-up at the moment. Not sure if we are in immediate threat. Okay, we have a Notica draw 3. Okay, alright, we do have a second Kiara at least. I do see some first follow-ups for the next turn for sure. Might just be a single swing pass angle. Okay, no, we will see the collab here. Alright, we'll be using their Oshi skill to grab one from the discard. Probably gonna grab another debut here just to make sure have more setup and follow up. So, yep. Then probably just swinging for the 50 here. Yep, 50 to the center. Alright, red cheering. I think we want to attack to the active or onto the bench here. Okay. Looks like attach to the bench here. Another Kintoki also as well. Okay, we will go into the first and then play Mane-chan, new 5, fresh 5. Let's see if we see some magic going on here, something. I think that's a Miko P in hand, I see. Okay, another first here, using the bloom effect to search. I believe it's the Miko P. Yep, searching for another Miko P. Yes. Oh, we'll most likely see another collab here. Okay, we're attaching the Miko P to the one that just bloomed this turn. Okay, just spending the whole hand here. Didn't want to keep one just in case for a Mane-chan. Oh yeah, that's right. Does get the draw. Does get the draw. How could I forget? Looks like we drew into another first. Yes, another first here. Just vanilla. Using the SP Oshi skill here. So, free draw 5. Let's see if this new 5 is gonna be going. I mean, it's good to get that fresh 5 now, you know, I mean, make sure we have this follow-up. Gonna be a normal PC here. So 50 to the active from the collab, then 30, looks like. Just gonna set the Kiara to 120 here. Attaching to the bench. Let's see where we go from here. I mean, let's see, we definitely have a first in hand, so not attacking to the active, so possibly no Chole. Might not want to evolve the active into the second just now. Okay, looks like we're using the two-tone PC here, card from the new set. So we get a Chloe and a Kiara first here. See him debating on which Kiara he wants here. I mean, it is a tough choice. It is an awkward situation. I mean, was I able to reestablish the board? Looks like we are going for the Bloom Effect one. Going for another mill. So maybe trying to draw a card first here. Okay, no, okay, this is going back in. We'll do the mill 4 first. Alright, so let's see where we're going from here. Right now, the Miko player in the slightly better position does get the Energy Excel, so we'll be getting to the other first, so we're probably going to see a double swing here, possibly, honestly. No, probably not. It's probably a single swing here. I'd want to keep that set up for another turn, just have the second ready to go. May want to collab just for the hollow power. But we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Okay. Checking top 4 here, or sorry, top 3. So most of these card effects say top 4. I know this one is top 3, but yeah, checking top 3 here. Did we hit anything, or is it just a mill 3 in this situation? Looks like we do have something. Another first, it looks like. Looks like a Chloe there. Yeah, see, debut Chloe. Was it a double debut Chloe? Can't tell what the second one was. Yeah. Still 5 life to 5 life, so you know, no major waves happening here. Okay, okay, is thinking about it. Are we are doing the collab here, okay. So we are looking for a knock here, for sure. Okay. 50 to the active, taking the knock. And then 50 to the collab. Okay, alright. Did decide to go for the double swing, wanted that hollow power to make sure we had enough for the SP Oshi skill later in the game. Alright, so we have a draw. We're gonna have probably a red cheer to the active, all red cheers here, nothing crazy. A little bit of reorganization, you know, to have the effects a little clearer. And we are seeing a bloom here. It's the first. Another Miko P. Yep. Another Miko P added to the hand here. Bloom into the second onto the bench, it looks like here. Taking there. Alright, and then we're giving the Collab Fat for the +10. Attaching the Miko P so we can get the damage in. Normal PC coming out. Just another vanilla debut here. Alright, we are going to be using the gift effect of the Sakura Miko here. So it's the Elite Gamble. Okay, taking the knock on the center here. There. Okay. So with the roll there, and then the swing for the knock because of the big gambles out here. Like, what can we say? Good two-turn knock there. Not out for the Kiara player, but, you know, a little bit on the back foot here. Definitely have the damage to get the counter knock here and the active. Did miss the, looks like their cheer step, so can only really attach the Chole or the active Kiara here with that cheer. You know, it's his locals, guys, so, you know, we will have some misplays and things like that, you know, maybe a little bit of takesies, backsies. It's okay. Here to promote good gameplay. We'll attach the active Kiara, so possible another second. Oh, something hit the ground there. Oh, there goes the phone. Hate to see it happen. Then a collab. Checking to see if they want to use the collab effect here to discard search. They are going to be using it. Looks like discard and search. Getting another coach reach with the hand. These mascots are putting in work in this matchup for both sides. Opponent is verifying if there was going to be another search before, you know, offering the cut. Assuming we have the second here, we do get a draw off the bloom, and then that should get a knock at least onto the first. Most likely we can get the knock of the active as well. We should have more than enough Kiaras in the discard pile. Ooh, I guess they're eyeing their... they chose the Mane-chan here. I think they were eyeing the support. I'm not sure if they had the limited that was for gusting here. But I'm not sure if they really wanted to gust anything here. I think taking out the threat of the active probably the best option in our current situation, as has a chance to deal massive damage. Baseline, the Sakura Miko is dealing 120 with a bonus 20 because it does have a fan on there. I believe it has 2 actually. Yeah, there's 2 fans on there, so that's 160. So just a one die roll for the plus 50. Currently is at 220. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the mascot. Alright, and then it's going to be 240 for the knockout here. Shuffle him back to the 6. And looks like we're going to attach life to that one since the other one can swing already. And then optionally, the Kiara player can draw a free 2 here optionally. They are a separate independent triggers, so it can be 0, 1, or 2. It is taking the draw 2 here. Alright, and we have the promotion, the demotion, and the draw for turn. Couldn't tell. Is that another mascot? Not 100% sure there on that one. Yeah, looks like it was a mascot. I was correct. Get the collab effect. Gonna be using their Oshi skill, so they get back 1 of the fans. Alright, using that gambling time. Roll a 6, nothing happens in this situation. Like has the knock here, so this is going to be extremely awkward for the Kiara. Might just use the Oshi skill here, just based off board state situation. No, looks like they are not. Nope, just taking the knock there, and this is going to be rough. This is going to be an uphill battle. It is essentially 3 life to 3 life. It is 2 to 3, but it's essentially 3 to 3 here because we do have the SP still available. Attaching to the Bensley one gust here, and the game could just be over. Ooh, normal piecing for another Chole. Interesting choice here. I don't know. This is an interesting choice. You think maybe getting another Kiara setup might have it in hand. Maybe using the regular Oshi skill to at least get a salvage from discard. No, just has another Kiara in hand. Okay. Confirming another coteries, because probably debating the collab here. And also, did we not attach to the active, so there isn't going to be a swing. Is using the collab effect, discard, grab another. Was possible, could have been hit off the hollow power as well. tagging the coterie, and then probably gonna do the bloom here so we can get a draw. And we will be milling another 4. You know, gotta deck thinning is deck winning. You know, especially in these late game situations, we have to reestablish our board. Alright, and then the draw there off of the coterie from the bloom. We're going to be using the Miko Rone here, draw 2. Draws an additional card here. So, do a Notica. Fun fact, it always draws the debuts. Alright. Chole, so the Chole will be attacking this turn, at least getting that poke damage in. That will most definitely matter. 30 more to the center. I don't know, might have been better to put a little poke on the collab position for a follow-up turn, considering we still have a lot in the discard, but it's my personal opinion. You know, I'm not a professional. Not my deck, you know. Go back over to Miko. Pretty chill knockout here. The hand size is kind of low, so might not be able to get the double, but this collab Kiara is on the smaller side with 60 hit points. So double knock is possible here. Can force the SP Osu skill this turn. Another Notica to draw 3. Try to see if I see anything. I see a Northern Normal PC. There's a Bloom. Debating on the collab here. I believe it does have the double. We're seeing the retreat here. Getting the baton pass. Interesting choice. I don't know if that was the correct play. Get the bonus 20 onto the center. And then knocking out the active Chole. Okay, double check. It looks like they're double checking, so was trying to use the SP Osu skill there, but it has to be a red Hollow Mem, so could not get the Chole back. So SP Osu skill still is applicable, so we're down to 1 life. Still don't know how I feel about that baton pass there. I feel like maybe we should have gambled for the double knock, force them down to 1, because we did have another second in. Oh, actually, no, we don't. We only have the 1 second. I thought we had 2 here. That's on me. You know, the glare, a little bit. The glare from the lighting is not affecting me here. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Still a lot of game left in this one. 3 to 1/2. Or 3-2. Let's just say 3-2 in this situation, because that's what it really is. 3-2. The SP skill. We have a knock here. And we are checking the archive here, looking, probably see how many seconds are out. We are on the last legs of this game. Kiara may have found a window back in, but it is going to be rough. Luckily, we do have double first established at least. Okay, we are gusting up the second that we baton pass. And we will be taking the KO here. That is going to be putting it down to essentially 2-2. 2-2. This is going to be the penultimate turn here. Only have one attacker available at the moment, looks like. No, 2 attackers. Can't tell if the rested Miko has cheer on them. If they do, a simple gust can just end the game by pulling up the Chole, since the SP Ocean skill can be used on that, so this could be the final turn. Doesn't look like a second. That's another first added to hand. I don't see a second. Ooh, looks like we have the Notica draw 3 here. I don't see a second. Looks like Mother Normal PC. Man, I swear this Notica's drawn on normal PC every turn. I told you. It debut every time. Draw 3 is just debut. It's just draw into a debut, any way or form. Yeah, I see a first, a debut, normal PC. I think that's a custom PC. We're collabing here. Two firsts. I will be poking for... Poking for 120 here, since the Kiara does have Coachman. Yeah. It's gonna be 120 here. The game might just be over right here. I think the game is I think this is a game ender here. I think we may have double knock. Looks like he has the second in hand. Somehow clawed back into this. Yeah, that check in the discard to see if we have enough for both. Because the damage modifiers will change here. Okay, I do see what looks like double Stone Axe in hand. I think that secures the game. Normal PCing. Fails the normal PC. I think we're checking just for something. But I think that's the game. I think with the... Yeah, they are both 150. The vanilla ones, so they have higher HP. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I think 2, 10. Yep, that is it. That was the game with the double Stone Axe. That is the victory, and clawing back from defeat. Kiara takes this one once again. Great game. Very close. Very close. If a second came out there on the Miko side, or if they had the gust onto the Chloe, the game could have just been over. So that was a very good one. Very close. Congratulations to both players. You know, doing a great job here. We appreciate you all, and we hope you all have a wonderful time, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm your host, Lulu. Bye.